Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me this afternoon. Today, I will be showing you how to use two e-resources, Flipster with all the magazines you could wish for, and RBDigital has magazines, audiobooks, and even comics. So both these e-resources are free with your library card. And you can access these on our website, strathmorelibrary.ca. So I'm going to take you there right now. All right. So first things first, I'm just going to go through what Flipster is with you. So Flipster, you have access to magazines without loan periods or wait lists. New issues are available the same day as print copies are, and back issues are also available. And today I'm going to be showing you how to use Flipster in a web browser, but you can download the app on Android and iOS Apple devices, as well as Kindle Fires. So to begin, you'll want to go to strathmorelibrary.ca. So here we are on the main page, and at the top is a bunch of tabs. So we're going to go to e-resources here. And our e-resource list is alphabetical. So I'm just going to scroll down till I find Flipster. All right, so here it is. And I'm just going to click on the title. So with Flipster on the web browser, to log in, you're going to enter in your barcode, which is on the back of your library card, and then click sign in. And that's all you have to do. But just to let you know, when you are signing in on Flipster on the app on your phone, you'll need to choose a library. And once you search Strathmore, you'll want to choose Marigold Library System, and not just Strathmore Library. All right, so here is Flipster's main page. I'm just going to go through a few things on the main page with you. So we have two categories here, latest issues and all magazines. You can use the arrows on either side to navigate the magazines, or you can choose the View All button. And it'll bring up a list for you. Next up is how to search for magazines. An easy way to do that is by category, which you will find on the left-hand side here. We have everything from business, history, to sports and travel as well. So I'm going to actually choose home and garden. And it will pop up with whatever home and garden category magazines fit in with that. So there are 4 results here, and if you're interested in one of those, you can just click right on the title. I'm just going to head back to the main page here and show you how to do a basic search. Your search bar is in the top right here, and I'm going to search for Alberta and just press the search bar. Now here, there are only 2 results, but if I had more results, I would maybe want to refine my results. You can find that option right in the corner on the left-hand side. The little 2 arrows here. If you click on that, you can refine your search further. And you can sort by relevance by clicking the relevance button, by title, date newest, and date oldest. You also have a bunch of page options here. So right now, our result format is detailed. You could do title only, there's a standard, and then a very brief description. You can also change the results per page and the page layout. I'm just going to head back to that main page again and show you the advanced search. So here you have 3 search bars where you can enter in either a topic or a genre or something that you're interested in. And then for each item you enter in, you can decide whether it appears in the text, the title, whether it's a category, or even the publisher. You scroll further down, you do have more options to limit your results. And heading back to the main page, I just want to show you how you borrow and use Flipster for magazines, how to read that magazine once you're in there. So I'm choosing Better Homes and Gardens, the May 2020 issue. So once it's loaded up, this is what it will look like on your screen. First of all, I'm just going to show you all the options you have that are in the right-hand column. The first one you have here that highlights as you go over it with your cursor is full screen. If you click that, you'll be brought to full screen so you can have an easier time reading the magazine. So first up, to choose any of these options on the right-hand column, no need to click, just hover over it and it will pop up. So here we have search. You can search for one word or a phrase in this issue, or you can change it to all issues. So I'm going to search for decor. If you give it a few moments, it'll pop up with results. So here it has 2. So decor is mentioned twice. Now if you want to go to this page or the article, just simply click on it and it'll take you right there. Then underneath search, we have all issues. If you're interested in back issues of this particular magazine, you can scroll through the more issues and then select whichever one you'd like. And then to the right of that, we do have the contents of the current magazine. And if you're interested in an article, simply click and you'll be taken to that page. Underneath all issues, we have pages. So this is a great visual way to choose what pages you would like to go to. If you're interested in beauty, you may want to click this and the page is brought right up for you. Next, we have Zoom. So obviously, since it is on a computer, the writing can be a bit small. So you can always press the zoom button to zoom in or to zoom back out. And then once you are zoomed in, you can click, hold, and then drag your cursor along to change your view of the page you're on. And to change pages, you can use the arrows on the screen itself, or you can use the arrows, on your keyboard when you are not zoomed in. You do have print options. You can print the current pages in view, or you can print all the pages, the whole magazine. And then settings. You can show one page at a time. And then if you would like to zoom out on each page change, you can do that by clicking that option. And then you can also adjust the fit. Now I just want to go back to the cover of the magazine and show you something really cool with Flipster. So listed here are some articles, and if you go over them with your cursor, you'll see that it highlights itself. And so you can click on that and it'll take you to that article, to the page specifically that it is on. And then if I zoom in, you can still clearly see how to use it. And then once again, if something else is mentioned, like a page number, you can click on that. I just want to show you a few different pages here. Another cool feature with Flipster is if there is a link anywhere, you can click on it. And it will take you to that web page. It's a really cool feature and really handy too. So going back to the main page on Flipster. So that's how you read a magazine with Flipster. Now it will be a little different while using the app, but it has the same great features. And I'm just going to go back to our website here just to show you a few things. You do have the option to view tutorials on how to use Flipster. There's also an instructional brochure for you. And then these links down here will take you directly to the app for Android, iOS, or Kindle Fire. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to RBDigital. So you're going to access RBDigital the same way through our website, e-resources, and then just scroll down till you find it. And just click on the title. So first things first, I'm just going to explain to you what RBDigital is. So RBDigital provides access to thousands of digital magazines, e-audiobooks, and also access to comic books. Magazines are available the same day as print copies, just like Flipster. And today I'm going to be showing you how to use RBDigital in a web browser, but you can also download the app on Android and iOS Apple devices, as well as Kindle Fire. Okay, so now that we are on RBDigital's page, we're going to first have to register for an account. It still is free, and it is a little different because you don't just sign in with your library card information. You do have to register, so I'll take you through those steps. So in the top right corner of the page, you'll see a register button. Just click on that, and you'll have to create a username and password. If you do have some difficulty remembering this information, I suggest writing it down and then putting it somewhere safe where you'll remember where you put it. And then you'll need your library card number. You'll have to fill out this information: first name, last name, email, and then your postal code. Excuse my cat, she wants to go outside right now. And then you'll select the library. So you'll find Strathmore Municipal Library. And then you'll accept the terms of service and the privacy policy. And then finally, just click the register button and you'll be signed in and ready to go. Now, since I've already registered, I'm just going to go ahead and sign in with my information. All right, so I am signed in. I'm going to navigate you through the main page here, and RBDigital likes to organize into item type. So audiobooks, magazines, and comics. So you can use the arrows to navigate, or you can use the explore button under each category. So I'm first going to explore audiobooks. And we have a few categories here: newly added, bestsellers, and then recommended. I just don't have any because I haven't listened to enough audiobooks yet on RBDigital. Once again, use those arrows to navigate and search. So back on the main page here, I'm going to explore magazines. Now with magazines, you can sort by relevance and you can filter further for your search. So relevance, at the left-hand side here, you can sort by title, A to Z or Z to A. And then on the right-hand side here is your filters. You have genre, and then language as well. And now I'm going to explore comics. So same thing, relevance on the left-hand side. So titles, A to Z and Z to A, as well as series. And then the filtering options, you have a few more. So with genre, same kind of deal. Now audience is a different one. You can choose adult or youth. Language, just limited to English and Japanese. And then rating as well, which would be really helpful if you're looking for a comic book for a younger child. Just going to head back to the main page here. I'm going to show you a few different ways you can search for a specific item. For a basic search, you're going to want to go to the little magnifying glass icon in the top right corner. And as you can see, once again, your search is organized by item type. So you can search just for audiobooks, just for magazines, and just for comic books. There is also an advanced search for each item type. You can simply just click on advanced search and the options will appear down below. So for an audiobook, you do have more options, including availability, genre, audience, series, etc. With magazine, it's a little more limited, as well as comic books. Now, if you've done a search and you like that search, you like what's popped up, you can simply press the Save This Search button right in the left-hand side of this pop-up screen. So I'm going to first search for a magazine, and I'm going to search by genre. So I'm just going to click on the downwards arrow, and I'm going to choose art and photo, and then press search. So I'm just going to scroll till I find something. This one seems appealing here, American Art Collector, so I'm going to select that one. And here you can see the issue date, the genre, the item type, and if you scroll further down, you'll have a description of the magazine, the details, and then all issues as well. This is really helpful if you actually like this magazine. You can go back to here and search for other magazines. So now I'm going to check out this magazine by pressing the checkout button. Just got to give it a few moments. And it'll pop up with this confirmation. You can choose to keep browsing or to read now, or you can just simply exit out. So now I'm going to read the magazine just to show you what it looks like. So you do have some of the great features as Flipster with RBDigital, and I'm going to take you through those options. So our options for a greater reading experience, is located on the left. So first up, we have this little open book here, which is our table of contents. So you can search by page or by article. And then you simply click on whatever interests you, and it will take you directly there. Now, as you can see, as I clicked on the article, it changed the format more into a text rather than the magazine view. And to change that, it's just this little open book with one blank page. So currently it's in a PDF view. If you click on that, it will take you to the magazine format. And right above that formatting setting, you have a bookmark. So if you click that, it will ask you which pages you would like to bookmark. So I'm just going to choose this one here. And there you can see it's bookmarked, and then just exit out of that page. You also have the option to print. I think this one only lets you print by whichever page you are currently on. And then located. So on the screen here, you also have arrows to navigate through the magazine. You can also use the arrows on your keyboard. Or you can use the progress bar on the bottom. Just click and drag, and it will show the page numbers as well. And then down in the very bottom right-hand corner, you'll see this little box here. If you click that, it will bring you to a full screen. And then we also have our zoom in button and zoom out. Now, once you're zoomed in, you can also click, hold, and drag to move the magazine where you would like it to go. And you can use, if you're on a computer with a mouse, you can use the scroll to zoom in and to zoom out as well. I'm just going to go over here to choose a different page. I just want to show you a little bit how to navigate a little more. And another great thing with RBDigital is you can also click on any link, like the one at the bottom here, and it will take you directly to that page. Okay, so that's how you can read a magazine in a web browser with RBDigital. Now I'm going to go back to the main page here, and I want to search for an audiobook. So I'm just going to flip through the audiobooks here on the main page and simply choose one. Now here you have some more information, the title, author, and the narrator as well. You have the option to listen to a short preview, the description of the book, you have details, and then the chapters as well. Now with audiobooks, you have the option to choose your loan period from 1 day up to 21 days. And I believe it defaults to 21 days, the max amount. And now I am going to just check out this item. Perfect, so it's currently checked out. And you can play now, or it has also downloaded onto my computer. So I'm just going to choose the play now option. I'm just waiting for it to load. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like.
Recorded books in RBDigital present. Speaking of some.
All right. So here is what that window looks like when you press the play now button. And you can see it's listed all the chapters and then the times as well. And I'm just going to exit out of that right now. So now I'm going to show you how to borrow a comic book. Going back to that main page, I'm just going to explore the comics. And I'm going to choose this one over here. So once again, you have the title, the series it's a part of, genre. And as you can see, unlike audiobooks, this one, comic books are set a specific loan period, so 30 days. And you have the description and details as well. So I'm going to check this one out. Just might take a few moments. And then you'll get that pop-up checkout confirmation. You can keep browsing or read now. Then you have also the option to get an email when the next issue is available or next book in the series. And I'm going to press the read button. Now, reading a comic book with RBDigital is very similar as reading a magazine. So I'm just going to go over those same settings so you get an understanding of how to use it. So in that left-hand column, once again, you do have the table of contents at the top. And you can see all the different pages here. And then once again, to navigate, use the arrows. Or you can use the arrows on your keyboard. And reading a comic book, it might be useful to actually use the full screen option, which is located at the bottom right-hand corner, that little box. And then zooming in might be handy as well, the little magnifying glass with the plus. And then to move the page around so you can read it properly, you click, hold, and then drag. And it makes for a much better reading experience. And you can see the detail better in the drawings. And then on that left-hand column, once again, you do have the ability to bookmark your spot. So I'm going to bookmark those pages. And if you go to the table of contents, you'll see that bookmark underneath that page is highlighted, so you know where you had left off. And you also have the option to print. So those are some great features for reading a comic book with RBDigital. And then going back to RBDigital main page here, I'm going to show you the menu. So in the top left-hand corner, you'll see these 3 lines. If you click on that, it will show you the menu. So first up, we have the home button. So currently we're already on the home page. Then you have audiobooks. So it takes you to that same page we had at the beginning. And then there's also magazines. Once again, that same page. And then comics as well. This is just an easier way to navigate and explore exactly what you are looking for. Then under the menu, you also have your checked out items. So currently, these are the audiobooks I have taken out, the 2 magazines, and then comics as well. Now say you're finished with an item and you want to return it. You can directly click into the item itself and press this return button. And you'll see that pop-up, that green pop-up to say return complete. And I'm just going to go back and show you another way to return. So you can see there's an X at the top of each item. If you click that, it will ask if you want to return it, and you just press OK. So next up, we have My Account under the menu, and then the wish list. So I currently have one thing on my wish list, and I'm going to tell you, so the wish list is restricted to only audiobooks. So you can't add any magazines or comic books to your wish list. And as well, I'm not sure why, but on the web browser, there isn't the option to add to wish list on audiobooks, but I will show you what it looks like on an app. So just bear with me one moment. Okay, so you should see what it looks like on my phone. I have an Android, so I took a screenshot of it, and this is an audiobook. And on the audiobooks, you'll see an add to wish list button. You'll simply click that and it will be added to your wish list. And you'll be able to see that wish list on the web browser as well. So once again, under the menu and My Account, you'll notice the holds. So currently, I don't have any holds on any audiobooks, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to just search quickly for an audiobook and just change the availability to unavailable. And one option shows up. So I'm going to choose that. And you'll notice there's a hold button. Now you'll notice there's only hold buttons for on items that are coming soon or for items that patrons are already reading. So I'm simply just going to click the hold button and the hold says it is complete. So I'm just going to go back to that holds page just to show you what it looks like. So here we are, and it says I'm first in line. Now, if you want to cancel this hold, simply click the X and press OK. There are more options under My Account, including history. It will show you all the audiobooks, everything that you have checked out and then have returned as well. This will be good if you forget an author or a title. You can always go back to your history. And then under My Account as well, you have recommended and profiles. So profiles here, it's just the information you use to register an account. So if you need to change anything, just go there. And then we also have settings. So it just gives you a few different settings here. It might look a little more extensive on the app just because the web browser is a little bit limited. And then under the menu, you also have help and log out. You also have those same buttons in the top right-hand corner, a sign out button and help. So with the help page, it is you do have a lot of information if you're ever struggling. So there are general questions answered, some tutorials, FAQs, some troubleshooting help, further support, and then you can also submit a ticket. So if you're not finding your answer to any of your problems or troubles in these other tabs, you can submit a ticket to get further help. And then you can also change the language. So that's located at the very top right-hand corner of the page. And you can change it to French. Or if you do that by mistake, maybe just turn it back to English. So that is RB Digital. It's not just magazines, there are also audiobooks and comic books. And the comic books might really appeal to a younger audience. So if you have any kids, suggest they use RB Digital to access those. Now I'm just going to go back to the Strathmore Library website and once again show you more options to help you figure out this e-resource. You can click on View Tutorial here. There's more FAQs, an instructional brochure, and then Android, iOS, and Kindle Fire links that will take you directly to the app, give you an idea of what it will look like before downloading it onto your phone or your tablet. All right, so that is everything for me today. So those are two great e-resources for magazines, comics, and audiobooks. And if this video or our other tutorials have been helpful, feel free to give us a shout out on Facebook or mention it to someone who might benefit from these tutorials. All right, so thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on our YouTube channel or give us a message on Facebook and we can help you out from there. Have a great afternoon, everyone.